Yo, am I seeing this correctly?
Boosted your head up and made you think that you made $10 million in 8 months?
Like,
hey, I'm gonna put this, how much is going on that's not going on.
Am I?
She off that Hennessy, man.
Blue, can you come here? No. No, can I gotta take you. Blue, come here. He come here, bro. What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Blue.
The drama-filled relationship between Blueface and Chrisean Rock has been far from conventional. It has been filled with high-profile arguments, paternity disputes, and never-ending social media clashes. Their dynamic is anything but ordinary. The drama seems to be a constant companion with no shortage of conflicts. However, the consequences of Chrisean's reckless behavior during her pregnancy are now coming to light.
So I don't know if you guys seen Chrisean Jr.'s baby has been confirmed to be blind, completely blind. And I silently watched her journey when she was pregnant. I never followed Chrisean before that. I never followed Blueface. I never followed any of that, those people, their stories, their situations. But while she was pregnant, we all know there was she was going on a million different podcasts and creators videos, and she would be heavily drinking when she was
Now
pregnant.
that their strained relationship and toxic environment have negatively impacted the health of their baby, this has added another layer of complexity to a relationship that has weathered numerous rocky points in the past. But this current situation is not for the faint-hearted. The relationship between Blueface and Chrisean has been a roller coaster ride of emotions, ranging from the good and the bad to the downright ugly. Drama seems to follow them wherever they go, with high-profile arguments, paternity disputes, and never-ending social media clashes becoming the norm. When Chrisean announced that she was expecting a baby in 2023, the news was met with a slew of drama, starting with Blueface initially alleging that he didn't father the child. Then, her reckless lifestyle soon made a comedian place bets on the potential disability of the unborn child.
I say somebody tag Blueface. Somebody tag Blueface and Chrisean Rock. I got $5,000 that they have a retarded baby. If it ain't gonna be retarded, it's gonna be autistic. Or if it ain't be autistic, it's gonna be a mute baby.
Denying the child's paternity, Blueface posted on X to answer your questions. Yes, me and Rock are officially done. It's strictly business. I tried it, and clearly it wasn't giving. Before she announces she's pregnant with somebody else's child, not mine, Rock has had encounters with 10 different men in the last year. Until I see a DNA test, then it's not mine. Chrisean claimed that Blueface's reaction to her pregnancy announcement was because of an earlier situation when he ghosted her for about 24 hours. She said, "He's just mad that I went to Baltimore and didn't tell him. I said I was in LA with my homegirl, Stunna Girl, and I wasn't. I was in Baltimore with my family. I took a trip, and he's blowing up my phone like, 'Where you at? Where you at?' I ghosted him for a whole 24 hours, so he can't live with that. He didn't know if I was with or if I was really with my family, so he got to popping it like a little bit." Laughing, she further confirmed what Blueface said, that Chrisean had encounters with multiple men around this period. She had been shuttling between LA and Baltimore while also allegedly being...
Why do you feel that child is your baby?
So honestly, I was messing with her during the time that she possibly conceived Junior, and she was back and forth between Baltimore and LA, you know what I'm saying? So I was just being transparent with you, my brother. I was being intimate with her without protection.
Another man, Ronnie Doe. Interview Chrisean was also alleged to have slept with Offset in his house, while he was married to Cardi B. Blueface took to X to accuse Chrisean of having an affair with Offset, and posted a detailed account of the alleged encounter at Offset and Cardi B's residence in Los Angeles. He wrote, "Tried to keep your secret, but you keep popping it on these apps. I'm making this up? Post that time and date on they ask. Now everybody quiet." Offset quickly denied this accusation by posting, "I ain't never talk or touch that lady. Real talk, man, you need some help." However, things took a more personal turn when Chrisean's former best friend Janet claimed that Chrisean had confided in her about the alleged affair. According to Janet on Instagram Live, she said, You was a homewrecker. So it's like you tried to homewreck Cardi B's expletive because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Janet said, Chrisean admitted to sleeping with Offset and explained that she intentionally left her ring at the house to get Cardi B's attention, painting a picture of calculated betrayal.
I noticed, like, Hispanics are just way more popping. Like, Cardi B, Chrisean, come on. And then you was a homewrecker, so it's like, you try to homewreck Cardi B because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Oh yeah, that's when I went all out. Oh, let's see it. That's when I was like, we committing adultery now?
While the drama of Chrisean's infidelity persisted, she also faced backlash for hitting the club while pregnant. She was also caught several times smoking weed during her pregnancy.
Like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant. Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, and I'm like, nigga, they ain't no I'm like, the baby's
even encouraged women to drink and smoke when they are pregnant.
You know you can smoke and drink while you're pregnant. I know a lot of people don't do
She even became heavily drunk during an interview and had to be removed from the studio when she was pregnant.
She off that Hennessy, man.
Blue, can you come here? No. No,
I gotta take you. I gotta take you.
Blue, come here. Why are you like that? Come here. Hey, come here, bro. What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Blue, what are you?
Despite initially denying paternity of the baby, Blueface came to the defense of Chrisean after the video of her allegedly being seen smoking weed while pregnant went viral, saying, "Weed has no effect on her pregnancy." He went ahead to post on X saying, "Lots of women smoke weed until their last trimester. There is no effect. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm only tweeting the truth whether it's in her favor or not. I'm not biased." When Blueface was reminded that he had previously denied fathering the baby, he went on Instagram to write, "That baby diaper going to be shitty as hell. I can see it now, we going to have a doo-doo baby, on God. I done already chalked it up. There's an 8 out of 10 chance. It's mine. I ain't going to lie, them odds is pretty high." So people on here that's like, I thought you said it wasn't your baby. I ain't stupid. I've been a bit. There's a 20% chance it's not my baby, but there's an 80% chance it is. On God. You hear me? You'll be more realistic on this motherfucker. Shortly, after Junior's birth in September 2023, the paternity drama escalated. Ronnie Doe shared a compelling photo on his Instagram stories, highlighting the resemblance between himself and the baby. He wrote, "You are not the father. Crying face emoji, shrug emoji, Blueface baby official, my show. Thank you God in advance because this box's getting crazy." Blueface, initially skeptical of the paternity claims, quickly embraced Ronnie's revelation, celebrating the news on social media and expressing relief at the newfound clarity. He said, "I thought I was tripping too, until I seen this." She kind of told on herself, and he is claiming the same thing as well. While sharing a screenshot of Ronnie's post, Blueface went further to write, "I got 1 BM and 2 kids till further notice." He added in a separate tweet, "This the best news I got all year. I'm free. Trophy emoji." He even cast doubt on an earlier paternity test carried out by Chrisean, describing it as fake. "I knew there was something off. I don't think that's my baby. That DNA test was a little weird. When I read it, it seemed fake. I had no control over that test. Plus, why would you have a baby in Baltimore when you and the alleged father live in LA?" Thinking face emoji, and the guy claiming the baby live in Baltimore. Chrisean responded to Blueface's tweets, telling him she's glad he has decided to distance himself from her and her son. She said, "Bitch, I'm glad you want to leave us alone. You'd be in the way anyway. You know how mad you made me when you posted his penis? I'm still disgusted. Head up so bad he running out of ideas, crying face emojis." Despite Blueface's paternity denial and Ronnie's acceptance of Junior's paternity, the first opportunity Ronnie had to get physically near the baby was during the confrontation in the shopping mall, where he was demanding a DNA test from Chrisean.
So, that y'all first encounter, man, since the baby's been born? That day?
Yeah, that was our first physical in-person encounter since Junior was born, yes.
Unexpected death of Ronnie Doe, shrouded in mystery as authorities investigated, was a targeted homicide. It seemingly brought a halt to the tumultuous paternity saga that had gripped social media. However, with the focus now shifting to Junior's health challenges, a new chapter of uncertainty and concern unfolds. A revealing social media post shed light on Junior's physical characteristics, detailing features that raised red flags for many observers. From the folds in the corner of his eyes to the open mouth and extra-large low-set ears, the post sparked discussions about potential health issues that Junior might be facing. Speculation ran rampant, with some suggesting that Junior's high-pitched crying resembled symptoms of cry syndrome or could be linked to alcohol withdrawal in infants. The online community's growing concern prompted calls for Chrisean to address the situation and seek medical attention for Junior. In the midst of these discussions, another user recently stepped forward to confirm Junior's disability, offering a detailed explanation that pointed towards fetal alcohol syndrome as the likely cause.
So I don't know if you guys seen Chrisean Jr.'s baby has been confirmed to be blind, completely blind. And I silently watched her journey when she was pregnant. I never followed Chrisean before that. I never followed Blueface. I never followed any of that, those people, their stories, their situations. But while she was pregnant, we all know there was she was going on a million different podcasts and creators videos, and she would be heavily drinking when she was pregnant.
The speculation was fueled by allegations that Chrisean had smoked and consumed alcohol during her pregnancy, practices known to contribute to such developmental issues. Even Carissa Saffold, the mother of Blueface, expressed her concerns about the child's well-being, hoping that Chrisean would overcome her recent case of assault and continue to take care of her child. With Chrisean rumored to have started dating another man in the midst of Junior's health challenges, Calissa is wishing her well and hopes she gets pregnant soon.
I hope she gets pregnant right away. I hope she got pregnant yesterday. I hope the baby got a brother yesterday. Won't he do it? Girl, that's how I had to get over my love. I had to get pregnant and move on. That'll make you move on. That'll make sure it's sealed, okay? You gotta hurry up and get the baby's almost 2. They gotta have siblings. I think kids should have siblings 2-3 years apart. No, I am in full congratulations. I am not no hater, honey. I'll never be no hater. I'm happy if they happy.
Meanwhile, Chrisean has refused to comment on this latest development regarding the health of her baby. Even though Chrisean Rock has weathered several controversies and stormy relationships in the past, the alleged disability of her son appears to be a different kettle of fish. Even as the paternity drama seems to have been put to rest, the suspected disability of Junior, potentially caused by the reckless lifestyle of Chrisean during pregnancy, raises the stakes higher than this gripping tale of hip-hop relationship. Drama, laced with intrigue and betrayal. This now prompts the question, can Chrisean combine the demands of motherhood with her celebrity lifestyle? As we reflect on this evolving story, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Fans are worried after Chrisean Rock popped out with her almost 2-year-old son, Chrisean Jesus Porter, who still can't walk, talk, or hold his head up. There have always been concerns about his condition, and Chrisean's behavior during her pregnancy has everything to do with it. But sis is still in denial, and just being plain messy about it. Now this mess has been going on since she introduced him to the world. Triggered reactions from viewers began when Chrisean posted a video holding up her baby when he was just 4 months old. In the video, she was getting all emotional, talking about the joys of motherhood and how smart her baby was. But, the people were seeing something else, like how that boy had 0 hand or eye coordination, no head movements, and was screeching like a cat. All of which point to an underlying medical issue. A concerned person said, Chrisean Rock is in denial when it comes to Junior. He isn't reaching milestones. He should have enough strength to support his head and chest while lying on his tummy. He also doesn't coo or smile. All she said he can do is recognize her stank body odor and weed scent. He is still meowing like a cat. No hand or eye coordination. I'm starting to think she's seeing these posts exposing her kid, so she's trying to say stuff like, he's so smart, he's so intelligent. Like, girl, He's doing things babies at 1 to 2 months old can do, not 4. Now, of course, Chrisean's fans were